Hey guys, so today's video is going to be on my spring 2016 polish picks. This is actually a collab with a bunch of other nail polish YouTubers, a bunch of my other friends here on YouTube. I'm going to link everybody's channel down below. I'm so excited to be part of another collab. I love collabing. I think it's so much fun. And I just think it's so interesting to see what everyone picks. So yeah, if you haven't checked out everyone in this collab, you really need to. Like if you like me, you're going to love them. So yeah, I'm going to link everyone's channel down below. Please check them out. And yeah, so let's get started on my spring polish picks for this year. So usually like my last spring polish picks, I kind of showed you the ordinary kind of like colors that everyone loves for spring, like OPI's Mod About You, OPI What's With The Catitude, you know, Essie's Borrowed in Blue, like the traditional like pastel colors. But I tried to be a bit more creative this year and get kind of more different spring colors. They're still like pastels, don't get me wrong, but they're not like the traditional colors that everyone, you know, mentions in their spring polish picks, you know what I mean? So yeah, I have a nail polish wheel to show you, and I know you guys love when I do that, so yeah, let's get started. Okay, so the first one I'm actually wearing right now, it's really chipped, as you can see. I'm gonna change it today, it's like pretty horrible, but this is Sally Hansen's Complete Salon Manicure in Mum's the Word. This is a polish that was on my wish list for a really long time, because I have China Glaze Lemon Fizz, and of course it's gorgeous, of course it's one of my all-time favorites, but I wanted like an even lighter, more like baby kind of buttermilk yellow, and this is it. This is really it. If you follow me on Instagram and you're thinking like, when did you, like, you never saw my nail of the day for this, I didn't get a chance to take a picture of it before like it got really chipped. I did take a picture on my camera, but I forgot to take a picture of it on my phone, like with the bottle, to post on Instagram. So it's not on my Instagram, but this is the only polish I've worn so far in March, so that's the only nail of the day that we're missing on my Instagram. But yeah, this is Mum's the Word. It is a gorgeous light, really pale, like baby buttermilk yellow. It's lighter than China Glaze Lemon Fizz, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So here it is on the nail wheel. This is 2 coats on the nail wheel. It's also 2 coats on my nails, but it could need 3 coats depending on how you apply it. And I feel like that goes with a lot of yellows. Like they're just kind of tough to work with, but it's honestly gorgeous. And when I wore it and it started chipping, I was contemplating like taking it off and just putting it back on again. But obviously I never got the chance to do that. That is the first polish pick for spring 2016. Let me move them here so it's not like, I'm not spoiling the surprise. The next polish I have is by OPI. And this is called Super Cute in Pink. And this is like a really gorgeous purpley pink kind of fuchsia color. I don't know. It is actually stunning. Like it's so vibrant, but not like super bright and neon. It's so gorgeous. So here is 3 coats of this. This is acrylic, so you will need 3 coats of it, but it's just such a stunning color. Like I think I'm gonna apply this next. Because honestly it's so beautiful and bright, but not too bright, and I just think it's a really pretty kind of spring pink. Love it, love it, love it. And I don't have anything like this in my collection. Like surprisingly, like I have tons and tons of polishes, but I really don't have any color like this. The next one I got in the Zoya Black Friday sale. This is Lake, and this is kind of like, you know, instead of your traditional really light blue that, you know, everyone wears for spring, this is kind of a more dusty, almost like, you know, lake blue. It's a bit more dustier, not as of a vibrant blue as like Essie's Borrowed in Blue or OPI's What's With The Catitude. It's a bit different and, you know, a bit more grayed out, just has almost a hint of green, and I love that about it. So this is 2 coats on the nail wheel. I think like you might need 3 coats of this. I'm not sure, like I never worn it yet, but it is a gorgeous color. So that is Zoya's Lake, pretty unique. Okay, the next color I have is by China Glaze, and this is Pearl Jammin, and this is Sunset on Water. That's what I'm gonna call this polish. This literally looks like a sunset reflecting on water. It's so gorgeous. Here is the swatch. This is 3 coats of Pearl Jammin. Such a beautiful color. You've heard people talk about this before. It's a really popular China Glaze polish. It was in a lot of people's like top polishes of 2016. It's a gorgeous color, 3 coats, amazing formula. Love it, love it, love it. It's such a pretty polish, and I think for the springtime, it's going to look gorgeous. So that's my next polish pick for the spring. Next one I have here is by Bourjois, and this is in Melon, and this is such a pretty corally orange. It's so bright, but not too bright. Like, it's still appropriate for the springtime, and it reminds me of gorgeous flowers. I don't know, it's such a cute color. I actually found this at an outlet store nearby me. I think it's called Benefits. Yeah, it's called Benefits of Beauty. Oh my gosh, I found the air spun powder, which is like not available in Canada. I found a bunch of Essies for $4. A bunch of Bourjois polishes that in like Canada and like in other countries are like $10 for $2. It was like, I just was like, whoa, like where has this outlet store been all my life? And I found this, and I just thought it was the cutest color. I had to pick it up for $2. And I know that Bourjois has like amazing formulas. I have a bunch of Bourjois polishes that my mom brought back when she went to Lebanon. I was just so excited to find them. So if you have like a outlet store, check it out. If you have one near you, check it out. You might find some hidden gems, especially if it's called Benefits of Beauty, because it's a really good outlet store. I saw a bunch of Essie Starry Night for literally $4. Like, it was crazy. So, yeah, that was a really, really cool find. But I found this, and I just thought it was such a pretty color. So I wanted to put it in my spring polish picks because it is a really pretty, spring colors. The next polish I have is Essie's Chilato. This is a really light yellowy lime color. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I remember wearing it and thinking like, wow, this is a stunning polish. I haven't worn it in so long, so I really need to get on that. But it's just such a pretty light yellowy green. It's not like a in-your-face chartreuse. It's just so subtle and light, and it reminds me of candy. And I just think it's such a pretty spring green. So that's my next polish pick. I think this was 2 coats on the nail wheel, but you might need 3. But still just such a stunning polish. The next one is kind of a twist on the regular Essie Fiji or OPI Mod About You. This is Sally Hansen's Pink a Card, and I remember seeing this in the grocery store and thinking, wow, that's like a very different pink. It's still pink, but it has kind of like a gray purple like undertone, and it's just something that I feel like I never seen before. This is 2 coats on the swatch wheel. It's just such a pretty pink, and I'm so excited to wear it, and I think it's different than any other pink I have. So that is my pink polish pick for spring. And then the next polish I have is Stranger Tides by OPI, and that's 2 coats on the nail wheel right there. And this is an oldie but a goodie. It's like a very light seafoam green dusty color. I remember loving this a long time ago, and I wanted to include this because if you're not into really bright spring colors that are really like in your face, like kind of obnoxious, I think this would be a really good pick for you because it's still like light and springy, but it's very muted and like dusty, and just it's a lot more settled down than like all my other picks. Now the next one is kind of like it surprises me every time I want to go and like destash polishes. You would think I would destash this right away, but I've never destashed it. I think it's kind of a hidden gem, and I know like most of you listening do not have this, and I think you should get it. This is by Pure Ice, and it's called China Girl, and it looks kind of like a no-no for like nail polish people, like stay away from the frosty grandma colors, and this is kind of a frosty grandma color. But this really reminds me of the OPI chrome polish. What is it called? Let me check. Yeah, so this really reminds me of OPI's Push and Shove, which was like a really popular polish. It's like basically chrome but in a polish form. Like you don't have to go to the salon to get chrome nails. Like this is like chrome in a bottle. I feel like this is the coral version of that. So yeah, I got this a long time ago, literally 2 coats, and it looks like a foil coral color. I think it's so cool. Yes, it is kind of frosty, but honestly, like 2 coats, it looks like a coral mirror. It's so interesting, and for $2, I really suggest you pick it up. I think it's a very interesting color, and it would be really nice for the springtime. And most times I wear this actually on my toes, because I don't know, I just like it on my toes a lot better than my nails. But still, I just think this is a really interesting spring color, and it's always available at Walmart. So if you see it, honestly, try it out. $2, it's kind of like push and shove in a coral version. So I think it's just really interesting. So I wanted to include this. And then the last polish I have in my spring polish picks is just, I think, yeah, it was in my 2016 nail polish favorites. This is holographic pearls from Revlon. This gets a lot of hype, and really the hype is worth it. This is the most gorgeous holographic glitter. This is 3 coats. It is so ba-bam. It's probably not going to show how crazy gorgeous it is, but under the sunlight you will be shocked. It is seriously the most gorgeous holographic glitter, and I thought, you know, this on the accent nail of really any of these like light pastel colors would be so pretty for the springtime, or all on your nails, or a coat of this on top of any. I just think this is like a staple polish, and I think it will be super pretty for the springtime, so I wanted to include it. So those were my spring 2016 polish picks. I really hope you enjoyed this video and got any ideas of polishes that you want to get for the spring or want to wear for the spring. I'm really happy I was a part of this collab, and I just think it's such a fun idea, and it's just so cool to kind of, get together with a bunch of people that share the same passion as you, and kind of just be really geeky about it and just talk about what you love. Because, yeah, I just don't get to do this with a lot of people, because not a lot of people in my real life, love nail polish as much as I do. So to have like friends on YouTube and a community on YouTube that share the same passion as me, I just think it's such a blessing, and it's a really cool thing, and it's really fun. So please check out everyone else in this collab and check out their spring polish picks video, because I'm sure they all have a bunch of gorgeous picks that I'm gonna be putting on my wish list soon. So yeah, that was my spring polish picks. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching. Bye.